What is up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am back again for another video as we do a preview for the Wigan Athletic game, which is tomorrow night of course at the John Smith Stadium. First of all though, obviously I'd just like to say obviously my thoughts are with the royal family at this really upsetting time. Like I said, Her Majesty the Queen did pass away on Thursday, sadly, at the age of 96. I think it's safe to say that someone who's done so much for our country, serving 70 years on the throne. I think she deserves the utmost respect. She really does, for what she's done for us. And yeah, like I say, it's been a very sad time for us all, hasn't it? These past few days, as we mourn the loss, obviously, of a big part of our history. So yeah, R.I.P. Rest in peace to the Queen. It's just really upsetting, and it really has made us feel really emotional about it really. And obviously with King Charles coming to the throne now, I'm sure that the Queen's legacy will always live on, and it'll always be remembered, and it'll always be a big part of our history. But yeah, obviously that we'll be paying our respects tomorrow night at the game before kick-off with a minute's silence. So yeah, obviously there was no content towards the back end of last week, obviously because of the postponement of our game against QPR, which would have been away. So there was no video last week for that, as we all know. But yeah, we are back to it tomorrow, and then again on Saturday, fingers crossed. But yeah, let's go through the preview then. Let's look at the opposition first, as we always do. So Wigan won the Sky Bet League One title, didn't they? For a fourth time last season. Obviously that automatically gave them promotion to the Championship. And if you remember, actually, narrowly avoided relegation to League Two the previous season. So, it's them fine margins in football. If they go in your favour, it's great. If they don't, obviously. But yeah, it is great to see Wigan back in the Championship. Admittedly, I think they obviously once being in the Premier League as well. I think they had something they're more than holding their own in the Championship this season, which we'll get into shortly. But yeah, it is great to see them back. So their manager is Liam Richardson, very good manager, I think. I think he's done a very good job. Yeah, I really like him. So this is their first season back in this Championship since they were relegated at the end of the 2019-20 season. So yeah, like I say, it's good to see them back in the league, like I said. A few players to watch out for. Jack Watmore, I think, defender, obviously. Very good one, come from Portsmouth. Obviously played a key part in obviously helping them to promotion last season as well. Obviously won a number of awards last season for them as well. The club's Player of the Year award, as well as being named in both the EFL and PFA teams of the season. Obviously an under-18 international. They'll be looking to reach the same achievements this season with Wigan, of course, in a higher league. Another player I've picked out is James McLean. I think, yeah, he's a really good player again. Obviously, he returned to the DW Stadium in the summer of 21. 6 years since leaving the Latics after catching the eye and transferring to Premier League side West Brom in 2015. McLean spent 3 seasons at the Baggies before obviously joining Stoke. And like I say, over 300 appearances across the top flight and Championship. Obviously, he's 33 now as well. He brings the experience, doesn't he, and the quality. He's getting back to Wigan now. And then another player, finally, I've picked out is Will Keane. Again, he's come from Ipswich Town. He's been there since 2020. He's a striker, of course. He's been the top goal scorer at the DWC for 2 consecutive seasons, and aiming to continue this run into his 3rd season. Obviously, coming through the academy at Manchester United, he was key in saving Wigan from relegation in League Two. Like I said earlier, they nearly got relegated, as well as helping them reach promotion last season too. Like I said, he's made over 80 appearances, and 38 goals have been scored in 2 seasons by the Republic of Ireland internationals. So, yeah, that's the players I've picked out to look out for tomorrow night. I think it's going to be a really tough game. It really is. I can't say I'm confident. It's hard to find confidence in this moment. And obviously, being at home, I just hope we can get a win. I've said that every single video, and nothing, it's not actually happened. So I don't want to curse it. But yeah, like I said, the table as it stands, let's obviously talk through that a moment. Wigan have started off very well, actually, to be honest with you, with 10 points, respectively, sitting in 15th place. They've won 2, drawn 4, and only lost to 1. So, they've started off the season very well, and they'll certainly have taken, what they've got so far, had you said that at the start of the season. So, I think that they'll be very happy with that. On the other hand, obviously us, so we sit 23rd. It's not good, is it? With 4 points, obviously won 1 and drawn 1, and then obviously the rest losses, 5 losses, isn't it? So I mean, obviously last time the players played a match, obviously Wigan won 2-1 away at Luton, which, by the way, was a fantastic result. I believe they were 1-0 down in that game, and they came back to win 2-1. And it's not an easy place to go. It's Kenilworth Road, and they did very well to come away with 3 points there, which will give them a massive boost. And then obviously yours were losing 1-0 to Blackpool at home. Obviously, massive controversy about the goal that clearly should have stood. The more I see it, the angrier I get about it. But I said enough about that in the last video, so I will not say any more than that, because I've aired my views already. Team news tomorrow then. So obviously the press conference was this morning, and yeah, it looks like a very healthy squad still, apart from Pearson, who obviously is the long-term absentee. I think Mbete and Healy look like they're really ready to start now. I think that they have to start as well, because I do expect them to start, should I say, because needs must now, I'm afraid. We need to make sure we're really securing that back line again, because it really is, if you're conceding goals left, right and centre, you're giving yourself the littlest chance of winning games, and this is the problem. We're just conceding too many at the moment, as we know. But yeah, I mean, team lineups then. So again, I'm going to go with a 3-4-3 formation. I'm going to put Lee Nichols in goal. Obviously, it has to be the case. Then obviously in the defence, Mbete, Healy in the middle with Lees on the other side. And then in midfield, Nakayama, Radone, Hogg, and Kessler Hayden. And then the front three of Sorba Thomas, Danny Ward, and Tino Angerin. Now I've put Sorba Thomas on the left because that is where he should be playing, because that's where he's most effective. So, as we know, he hasn't played on the left many times this season, and he really does need to be playing in his best position. So, yeah, for me, he has to be on the left. But yeah, that is my team for the game. It's certainly going to be an intriguing match, this. I think that, Wigan, come with confidence. We simply just need to regroup and go again after obviously the result against Blackpool. I mean, yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Obviously, my prediction will be coming shortly, and I'm still undecided about that actually, so it's going to be interesting. But I just think that, okay, Wigan have started very well, but I'm always a positive person, and I try and be positive. And I did actually get the prediction right last time with the loss that we did record. However, obviously, we should have got a point in that game, as we know. But yeah, as I said, I think it is going to be a pretty open game. I think that, you know, we will have chances in this one. We just need to be making sure that we keeping the goals out, like I said earlier, at the other end, because Wigan can score goals and will score goals if they get an opportunity to do so. So yeah, but like I say, I'm hoping, you know, with the introduction of Mbete and Helik, which, like I say, are in my starting lineup, I'm hoping it can really secure that defence up again, and really help us going forward. And yeah, I just think obviously with the absentee obviously of no fixtures this week, it has given us some extra time to work on the training field. So yeah, my prediction for this one, I think, you know, I'm gonna give us a win. I am. Now, I think that Wigan will score, but I think that we will score more than them. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 to us. I mean, probably a brave and bold move. Probably jinxed it now, having said that, but surely we just have to improve at some point. You know, we cannot continue like we are doing. And I just hope that this is the moment that we can. I'm not saying we will. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen? That is just what I feel like will happen. I just think that Wigan will be very difficult. I think the start of this game is very, very key here, though. I think that we do need to be starting a lot better than we have done in the previous games. So yeah, hopefully we can pick up the 3 points, which will be a big boost to us because, you know, we've got 2 big home games now, obviously Wigan tomorrow and then Cardiff on Saturday. We have to win both of these. It really is, you know, because otherwise we're going to be, you know, that gap, you know, I know the tape doesn't matter at this point of the season, but it is certainly worrying at this point where we are and the gap that has emerged between us and obviously out of the relegation zone. So yeah, we will have to see. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and watching some football. And like I said, after not having any football this weekend. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate everybody's support, by the way. Like I say, if you don't mind, please like the video if you do like what you have heard today. Also, subscribe to the channel. I am on the road to 200 subscribers, which would mean a lot to me if we can get there very, very soon. We are getting there slowly but surely. So yeah, if you could help me out, it would mean a lot to me. And also, I'd like to hear from you as well. Post your comments below. Let me know what your score predictions are, what your lineups are, and what you think this game will kind of, you know, how this game will kind of pan out, you know. I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, have a good rest of the week. If you are going tomorrow, hope you enjoy it. Like I say, I will be there. Hopefully witnessing a win, like I said earlier. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back in a few days' time to do a review of this game, of course, and then look ahead to our next fixture against Cardiff at the weekend. But yeah, take care everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.